Hi, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 7th to the 16th, 2022 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. So we have here the Hermit, Virgo energy, and the High Priestess. By turning inward, we're going to be seeing so much. This is a time where it's like quiet the rest of the world. The veil is being lifted. We are seeing things so much more openly, so much more honestly, that we actually might find it overwhelming if we don't turn inward. So be aware of this, Cancer, during this time. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, so there we go. We're going to the energy to be mindful of. Ooh, right there. We have Justice. This is going to be something, this is like a set of rules put in that it's like, oh, this is just and fair. And it's not. It's not at all. And it's actually going to be rather manipulative. So do be mindful about this during this time, because it's really going to be something where you'll see it and be like, okay, like I don't get it, but people are it's kind of, there's going to be like a little bit of shaming around it. Like if you don't get it, you're obviously wrong. But that's not the case. So just be mindful about that, because it really does put you in an uncomfortable position. Divine Wisdom. This is the soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. This is divine wisdom coming forward. That's why we're seeing things so much more clearly. This actually amplifies the High Priestess energy that's coming into play here. And we're just going to be seeing things so much more openly, so much more honestly. But there's also a sense of a knowing around us, and we're going to have to really embrace that knowing. We're not going to want to. I don't know why we're afraid to, Cancer. It's almost like, ooh, no, if I follow my intuition, I'll be wrong. But it's like, no, you won't. You won't. You won't. Okay, so these two. Oh, well, this pile right here that fell out. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, we have the Empress, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Swords. We're starting with the 5 of Swords. We're going to be facing a battle that we faced before. That's kind of where our confidence has been eroded. All right, there is a sense of, I faced this before, it didn't go the way that I wanted to, or, you know, I've really been questioning myself, and how do I move forward? But we're also needing to stand our ground, know what it is that we want, and we need to embrace our confidence, because there is a sense of, like, I've gotten a confidence, like, my confidence has been shaken. And so here we're taking back our confidence because we're really good at what we do. I mean, we work hard, we're disciplined, we're dedicated. If we're having any questions, it's like, okay, well, look at the work, look at what we're doing, and know that it's a job well done. You know, if we have any questions about things, we can put in more time, we can put in more effort, right? Most definitely. But this is also saying, don't undersell yourself, because it'll be so easy to undersell ourselves during this time. But it's hard work, it's discipline, it's dedication. which has us slowly and steadily moving forward. Now, there is somebody who's going to be coming in, or somebody who's like, oh, you're still doing that, or you haven't moved forward there, or you didn't accomplish that dream that you always talked about in high school, that type of thing coming in. Do not let that person knock you from your path, because this person is a person who externally is going to be like, wow, I'm such a big deal. Internally, they don't feel like they're a big deal at all. That's why they have to attack. There is something that we're creating and bringing forward during this time. It is also a sense of claiming a voice, claiming, what we want, what we desire. But there is a sense here of bubbling with possibilities. It's like being pregnant with possibilities and really seeing that manifest within us, seeing that move forward, seeing that, move us towards what it is that we desire, we want, we need, what we're looking for. So let's see here. Ooh, goodness. So we have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. We're going to find strength in unlikely places. Judgment, which we're rising out of darkness. And the Ace of Wands, which is passion and career and what we desire. And it's also, the wand that the Hermit here is holding. So we're definitely taking that right off the bat. And we're really seeing ourselves move forward. The strength is that we thought certain people were our allies. All right. And it's not working out that way. So we're just going to have to be mindful about this, Cancer. It's kind of like, wow, I really thought I could trust you. Or we've gone through a betrayal and that betrayal still stings. And now we're starting to trust again. We're starting to kind of move ourselves forward. And what we're going to find is that we're a heck of a lot stronger, Cancer, than we thought we were. And as we're building up that confidence, we're building up that strength, we're building up that determination, it brings us to a place of really rising out of darkness and rising into ourselves. We're rising like a phoenix from the ashes. And as we do this, there is such a sense of passion, of creativity, of insight, of ideas leading us forward, driving us, guiding us, that it's like, oh my gosh, this is where I need to be. This is what I desire. This is what I want. As we turn inward, we're going to find that there is just so much more than we realized waiting for us. And we've been ignoring a lot of gifts, Cancer, that are really important to us. We kind of are falling into the trap that the longer hours I put in, the more that I dedicate myself to this, the harder I push myself, the better it will be. And we're forgetting to rest. We're forgetting to connect. And that's going to be something that's really important for us during this time. So let's see here. We have the Ace of Swords, another gift from God's Source Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, the Two of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Doors are opening, period, end of discussion. There's this sense of us looking out. It's kind of like, can I do this? Am I sure? Is this going to be okay? And then we're starting to see things change. We're starting to see like returns on our investment, meaning that what we're putting time into, we're seeing the rewards of that time being put in. Doesn't mean that we have to be investing in anything. It means that we are really putting stock in ourselves, and we're starting to see payoffs. We're starting to see rewards. And as those rewards come, we are way more motivated, because it's like, yes, I'm winning, type of deal is going off in our head. It's like little, bells going off. And then the Ace of Swords is cutting through doubts and fears and negativity. We're knowing our mind. We're speaking, what needs to be said. And we're seeing ourselves move forward in determination and insight and in what we want. This is not a time where we're going to be bullied around. So this energy that comes in that, we find ourselves being overwhelmed by it, or we find ourselves doubting, because with the Five of Swords right here, there's almost like this person is coming in and we have a pattern of behavior with this person. Now, yeah, I don't know if this is like a past life person or a person that we're really close to, and they make us doubt so much about ourselves, or they boil our blood because we've been betrayed by them or hurt by them. And now we're seeing that we're standing our ground in such a different way that it really does help us to move forward, to embrace our success. Now, our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Hierophant, is being too stuck in traditions, too stuck in certain institutions, like this has to be right and this has to be wrong. That's not going to be the case during this time. We're going to see things really shaken up or really changing. It moves us then to our sacral chakra, And our sacral chakra here is about our relationships. It's about what we love and what we want and how we're moving forward and what, guides us and what doesn't. And so we're really finding ourselves to be inspired and creative and embracing our sensuality and looking at a lot of the pain that we carry. And it's like, you know what? You don't have a place in my life anymore. It brings us to our subconscious tarot message, which is the sun. The sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. So there's a happiness, there's a brilliance to us. Do people want to extinguish that because they're jealous? Yeah, they do. Do they get to? No, they don't. So there's just such a brilliance to us that gets to shine during this time. And we might be doubting it. It's like, oh, I can't be this lucky. Or, oh no, I have to be wrong in my thoughts. And it's like, no, you don't. The pathways that we're moving forward, it's like roads are opening that we didn't think would be possible for us. We always thought you had to walk this road or that road. And now as things are changing, it's like, oh, can I? And so there's going to be a hesitance here, Cancer. Be aware of it because it's going to hold us back. Then we have the Page of Cups. This is us. We're a student. We're taking everything in. There's also an innocence to us, an exploration to us, a discovery to us. This is a time when it comes to money, when it comes to career, where we're thinking so outside of the box that people might not get our ideas at all. This is a time to, stay inspired, write things down, look at things differently. And we're going to be guided to things. It's like inspiration is going to come from the most unlikely of places. And also opportunities are going to come from the most unlikely of places. And it's just going to break down the barrier, open up the door. It brings us then to the Four of Pentacles. This is saying be very mindful. Be very mindful of how opened we are. Like our energy is just being taken away from us. And this is vampiric energy. This is overwhelming. This is a sense of being drained and overwhelmed. And this can also be like we compensate for that by holding on super tight and thinking, oh no, I can't let go. I can't let go. So just be aware of this here, Cancer, because this can kind of mess with us. It really can. It can make us think, oh no, I don't have enough. And then, oh my gosh, I'm going to be so generous. And so we're going to feel like we're going from one extreme to another. So be mindful of that. Okay. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of ourselves and of the wisdom that is guiding us. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer.